Good morning, traders. This is Tony D from easyMarkets in Sydney. You can see that we had finally some decent volatility overnight. We got that dollar yen move that we've been waiting for all week, as US dollar and sort of risk appetite continue to surge. We've seen the extension here above 113 this morning. Now we're up to some pretty decent resistance from the last couple of weeks, which is at 113.20 to 113.30. Above that, you do have the bigger resistance on the daily coming up at the 114 level. Now, this resistance hasn't been broken for most of the year, and it would require probably some decent result there from the Japanese election over the weekend, or some tax plan news that continues to support. On that tax plan news, that's the driving force behind the stock market rally. It looks like there's a bit more consensus to get something done there, a little broad consensus in bipartisan support, which is really what the market was looking for, loves to hear in this particular case, because a lot of the rally is predicated upon you getting the tax rate down to 20%, corporate tax rate in America. Also those foreign repatriation taxes, that definitely does help the stock market. Also, if you're increasing productivity and increasing optimism in the country, the more chances of raising rates is higher as well. And increasing corporate profitability can flow through to raising of wages. So there's multiple ways in which the tax plan can be seen positive for the US dollar and for US stocks in the next couple of weeks, if that was to become the main theme. In terms of who's likely to get the Fed chief, nothing new on that. But what was interesting is that while the US dollar was broadly strong, the euro did hold up against its own. So nothing new in terms of ECB news there, but it looks like the demand towards the lower end of 117 was a little stronger than some of the bears expected. We haven't moved too far. It just didn't go any lower. So that's at least a start there for the Euro bulls. The pound had a pretty volatile European session there. We saw some decent data out in terms of the wage inflation numbers, but if you're looking at the charts there, the reversal from those, let me just put this on a clean chart for you. The reversal from after the wage inflation numbers, which was strong, so average hourly earnings was strong, but then after that you did get a basing in the low 31.50 area, and we're back above 132. So we still haven't broken above the high from the European session yesterday, but similar to the euro, there's some hope there for the bulls. That sort of pattern did actually emerge against most pairs. So in the event where you get dollar yen rallying, and you do get the majors reversing, then you get a double rally in most of the yen pairs. Those yen pairs have been under pressure for a long time. So euro yen, pound yen, Aussie yen had all been under pressure in the last few weeks and days, but now they've flipped over, and most of them are enjoying gains there, especially the euro yen. If you're looking at the euro yen back above 133, that final strength that a lot of traders were looking for the yen to be left behind, and it is the case, right? It's globally, Japan is the most, the furthest away from raising rates out there. All right, there's a lot of data coming up in Australia in the Asian session. You've got the unemployment numbers coming out at 11:30. Now, the unemployment numbers last month were crazy strong. It's almost so strong that market did ignore them. If they come in strong again, though, it's going to be harder for the market to ignore. And we get these numbers out at 11:30. If there's some sort of statistical mean reversion and you do get a weaker number, forecast to be only down at 15K there versus the 56K we got last month. That number, isn't really what the RBA is watching, but because we already know we have strong unemployment numbers here, strong employment numbers, sorry. So it's really more inflation is what would be watched. So this has a potential to impact the market 20-30 points, but nothing crazy. The bigger move that may come today, anytime in the next few hours, is New Zealand election announcement. So the Kingmaker is going to announce who he's sided with. We haven't even got rumors yet in the market, which is very weird. Usually you would have some sort of leanings from political insiders about which way they've gone. And so it could be the stage where either the major parties don't even know which way he's going. So there's a very strong chance it's either Labour or Nationals. On paper, Nationals winning is higher for the Kiwi. Labour winning is lower for the Kiwi. The devil is in the detail, though, for what exactly what negotiations he has made. He's a strong nationalist in the sense that he's probably looking for immigration rules and foreign ownership rules. And he stated previously his intention to drive down the Kiwi dollar. So he's no friend of the Kiwi dollar. So whether we do get a small bounce and then more selling afterwards is up for grabs. It could be a very volatile day. So just be putting your trader cap on if you are going to be trading the New Zealand dollar today. And finally, let's finish with the US stocks up again. Then this is getting to some of the most overbought territory we've ever seen in modern recorded history. Anyway, now the outlook for where we're going here. I mean, no rally goes on forever. Okay, but you need to have some negative news. What basically this is pricing in the tax plan and a dovish Fed chief. Any of those two changes, then you've got the potential for a sharp snapback here in this Dow rally. You can see it's almost parabolic in its extension to the top side in the last 3 weeks after an already strong year. So it's unlikely to continue forever, but picking the top has been a fool's errand so far. Alright guys, if you want to have a chat with me about particular pairs or maybe even some of the crosses out there, give us a call on the number below. You can come through and talk to myself or Russell Sandiford. If you're not a member of the Active Traders group here at easyMarkets, there's also a link to join below as well. Alright, that's cutting through the noise. We're back tomorrow.